What's going on, you guys? So Devin Haney, we gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about Devin Haney, him being a top dog at lightweight, him being a man at lightweight. Ryan Garcia comes out, tried to diss Devin Haney, right? Tried to diss the fight. Told Tank, let's not fight like this. And Tank told him to shut the up. Hit that like button when you come on in. I ain't got my original setup. Let me see something. Yeah, I ain't got my normal setup. Also, I'm hearing the Errol Spence somewhat checks Floyd Mayweather, man. I didn't catch it. I can't find it. But if anybody could confirm it, that would be great. That would be great. Hit that like button as you come on in, man. I know this is a random stream, but we got to talk about it. I'm going to open up the panel too. I'm going to get you guys' thoughts on the current landscape. Now that the smoke is cleared, now we need to know who's the top guy, who could beat who. What do we want to see next? What's going on, Dre the Man, Wayne Hennessy? What's good? Mini Mike, salute. Yeah, man. Then we're going to talk about this Floyd Mayweather shit, man. Do we believe Floyd or not? Right? We hear one thing, then next thing you know, we hear something else, man. You never know in boxing. You just never know in boxing. Is Floyd telling the truth or is Floyd hating? Trying to block the fight. George Kambosos came out looking like a sore fucking loser, man. You know, George Cambo came out looking like a loser, man. He didn't really take that loss. You know. I don't know, man. You said they're gonna build up the hype now that Spence not fighting Canelo. Well, you talking about the Spence Crawford fight? Yeah, we gonna talk about it, man. We gonna talk about it. Because we've been hearing a lot of conflicting stories, man. Hold up, man. I don't know why this StreamYard shit ain't working right. Yeah. So Bob Arum wants Lomachenko and Devin Haney. Devin Haney wants to do this rematch, right? Bob Arum wants Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko. I think that's a good fight. I think this is what Bob wanted. Bob wants Lomachenko to get another shot at them belts, man. That's what they want. Let me know if y'all can hear this stuff too. Let me know if y'all heard that. I don't think this stuff is working. I ain't got my shit set up right. But yeah, Bob Arum wants Lomachenko, Devin Haney. I mean, I'm with it. I think that's a good first title defense for Devin Haney. Go ahead and take out Lomachenko. And Lomachenko, my guy, but go ahead. That'd be a good first title defense for the young Devin Haney. But it says here also he wants to give Kambosos a rematch. Kambosos looking for his fight towards the end of November, man. I mean, do boxing fans really want to see Kambosos get his ass kicked again? Because that's essentially what's going to happen. He's going to get his ass kicked by Devin Haney, probably even worse. You know what I'm saying? Kambosos lost as a champion. He lost as a champion with almost every advantage going in. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody's going to really – who really wants to see that fight? You said, I think Floyd wants his piece of the Crawford pie. I think PBC is only concerned with keeping control of the welterweight division, but keeping all the belts. Actually, oh, shit. I heard some shit from behind the scenes, man. Like I said, I keep hearing shit, man. So it's like it's conflict to what Floyd was saying. But Crawford probably could be getting like a 50-50 or some shit, man. This is just a rumor, though. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be getting something nice, probably. Crawford probably gonna be getting what he wants. You already know it's gonna be a multi-fight deal. Because PBC is not in the business of one and dones. They're not really trying to do no one and done. You know what I'm saying? Because Crawford could definitely beat Errol Spence Jr. and they know that. So for a safety net, they're gonna want to make sure they keep him and try to keep him for at least the rest of his career. I say Crawford probably got about 2 or 3 fights left, man, depending on how everything goes. But yeah, man, back to Devin Haney. Shit, dude. The performance last night. Let me put a link in the chat too. The performance last night. Wait, I forgot how to do this shit, man. The performance last night was a really good one, man. You know what I'm saying? That's about as good as you can fight in somebody's home country. Whoever want to come in and get their thoughts on the fight, come on in. Kambosos can't beat this dude, man. Kambosos is not going to be able to beat Devin Haney. I don't see no way. Hey, that's funny, bro. He said Kambosos is Jason Sosa level. Hey, you probably about right, bro. Yeah, he about that level, man. Oh man, you be on point with your. Hey, you ain't lying about that, bro. I say he about. I don't think he could beat Devin. He ain't beating Tank. Tank can knock him out. He could probably beat Tio because Tio don't move his feet. He ain't beating Loma. So really, man, it's not looking good for George Kambosos, really. He's almost looking like a Jeff Horn, like a one and done guy. He got the one up on Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? Ran off, ran into a demon named Crawford, got his ass kicked. Well, same thing for George. George went over there, beat Teofimo Lopez, ran off, got beat by a young demon named Devin. So, yeah. Them Australian boys is, man, they be losing the belts, man. Yeah, so Bob wants Lomachenko fight. Let's see what he had to say, really, though. I don't think Bob would want that rematch. He says, I think rematch clauses are bad for boxing. I understand why fighters and promoters want them. It's a business, but it's bad for the sport. That's what Bob said. 90-some-year-old Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? Kambosos is 28 years old. He has a rematch clause in his contract. I don't think he should go through with that rematch, though. He loses again, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? He could be this Spartan warrior all he wants to, but the politics of boxing will tell him real fast that it's over with. You said Cambo versus Tank. What's going on, Q to God? Y'all go subscribe to my boy Q to Gods and sub to the Lost Art of Boxing. Who beats Devin Haney at lightweight? Could Tank beat Devin? Based off what we saw. Could Tank beat Devin? Does Tank still call out Devin? Based off what we saw. You said Pac-Man built his career. Yeah, ain't it? I'm glad you brought that up, Mini Mike. See? Bob Arum, he's 90 years old, bro. That's why I said he's like 90 years old. He's saying anything. He forgot that Pacquiao is the rematch king. Not only is he's the rematch king, he's the catchweight king. What's going on, baby Juju? Let me make sure this what's the name don't leave the screen. For those who want to come in, get their thoughts. You said he can't make one mistake against Javante. Yeah, I hear you on that, bro. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. We got like 9 likes in here, man. Come on, man. That looks terrible. Nine likes. I know it's a nice day, man. It's summertime. People busy and shit. This is why I'm doing the stream kind of randomly. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, summertime is kind of nice right now before it gets really fucking hot. So people kind of out and about doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So, what's going on?
What's good, Bushido? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Loud and clear.
What's good? How you doing, fam?
I'm doing good, man.
Yes, sir. So you was asking who do you think can beat Devin Haney at 135?
Who would I could? Man, that's tough to say, bro. I mean, 135 is stacked. You know what I'm saying? It's stacked from top to bottom. It's stacked. But Devin Haney, he's gonna be tough to beat, bro. You gonna have to really like break that young man to beat him. You know what I'm saying? He don't even necessarily need power to beat you. So
What you think about that performance he had last night? Where you rated?
what I rated from like A to D or scale of 1 to 10?
Shit, I'm gonna make it harder. Shit, 1 to 5.
1 to 5? Ooh. What, 5 being the best?
5 being the best.
I say 3.5 if I want to be strict. But I give him a 4 because of the circumstances. He was over there, and he just fought like he was a champion, a veteran champion. You know what I'm saying? 23 years old, fought in front of all those people. So I give him a 4, but if I wanted to take away all that, I give him a 3.5. He should have knocked the motherfucker out. He should have threw more right hands.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, and I heard Bill saying it. I heard Zab Zudapop saying it. Like, bro, when he go in that high guard, make sure he don't come out of it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Take advantage. And round after, they talking about, man, you got him. Follow up after you throw the jab. Yep. Right hand right there. It was a lot of shots. It was things. It was a lot of things that I seen Devin could do better. Mm-hmm. It's still a lot more I feel like he could learn. It's like things that I did. It's things that I did like. You know, he watched Kambosos. I watched it with my wife, and we watched the Tank fight the week before. You know, my wife, she was like, man, Tank lost. She think he lost every round to Rolly. And she knocked him out. And when she knocked him out, I looked at her eyes fucking lit up. She like, yeah, so we watched the Devin fight. She like, man, fuck, he ain't winning. She like, Kambosos not winning a round. Right. Being the fight, soon as the fight stopped, Bushido, my wife said, he can't beat Tank.
What? Why she say that?
It's just something. I don't know. It's just something missing. She ain't see something. You know, I'm like, I'm talking to her without the fight.
I think my OG said the same thing. I'm gonna ask her, but I think she agreed. I think she will agree with your wife that Tank beats him, and Tank just got that equalizer, bro. That punch, bro. That punch. I mean, even though Devin can outbox you cleanly throughout a fight, it's hard to say that could he do that for 12 rounds against Tank Davis.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Tank brings so much different things to the table, and I think it's like certain things you don't see. And you know how they say in basketball. It's stats. It's things in basketball that it's not stats for.
Right.
And it's the same thing with boxing. And I think those are the things some people just don't see when they watching it. Mm-hmm. And it's like that with Tank. And I'm not even hyping Tank because in no such thing, I don't think he's on the level of Devin Haney when it comes to being a champion. Devin is a champion who's not turning down no smoke and no order or none of that. I'm literally just talking about what I see when they fight in the ring. Now with Tank, it's just things that Tank do that is not stats for. You just can't. I say this: you want shit that Tank do. You won't teach your boxer that when he first starting off. It's so advanced. It's
Right.
like you're not
Right.
gonna pull no Tank up like, man, do it like how he doing it. Because
No,
you
you're not
can't
gonna do that.
teach that shit. You
You
know what
can't.
I mean?
Right. Right.
So I think like that's what it is with Tank and with Devin. Devin is that everything you see Devin doing, you gonna want to teach. You'll want to teach. Your boxer that.
Right.
But it is a such thing as being too technically sound.
Right.
You know how people know how a typical boxer is going to react when you do certain things, and it's a counter react to it.
Right.
So I think that's like a chess match. That's the chess match when Devin and Tank might get in there. But I think that's like things that people don't see, But yeah, my wife said it immediately after. I think before they even read off that Devin won, she was like, "Nah, he don't beat Tank."
Damn.
Like, man.
Salute to my boy YSM Sports Media for the super chat. He says, "I got Dev over Tank. Tank has to find him." Now, did y'all hear that cash register just now? Did you hear that cash register?
No, I didn't.
Okay, my soundboard must not be connected. All right, well, salute to my boy YSM. Y'all go subscribe to my boy YSM. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Q the God as well.
Yes, sir.
He says Tank has to find him. Could Tank find him? That's the question. Could Tank find him?
I mean, the way you talk about the fight is, do I want to see that type of fight? Do I really want to see the way Devin fights? Do I really want to see Devin like how we fought Cambosis fight Tank like that?
So you don't like the fight? You didn't like that fight?
Nah, I didn't really like that performance. I ain't gonna lie, like I didn't really like that performance. He watched him, but it wasn't like.
So
it
what
was
would
boring, bro. It was really like that.
So what would you grade his performance then?
I give him like a 3. I give him like a 3 on from 1 to 5. It was like average. It wasn't like above average. It was like I watched Stephen Fulton, and that's what and like watching Stephen Fulton. I watched that fight up like all the way up to like the 9th, 10th round, and that's what Devin don't have.
What? Because I didn't catch that
he
fight.
can like he can fight. He can box. Like he literally in there outboxing somebody, but he's what's what I'm looking for? He's enforcing his will on this person.
Imposing his will. He imposing his
will.
He trying to hurt that motherfucker.
Exactly. Devin don't do that. Devin just trying to outpoint you. Like it's like the jab. I'm outpointing you with the jab. I'm slick. I'm missing you. You can't hit me. I'm gonna grapple up. Like you outpoint them. Yeah, you winning rounds.
Right.
But it's about winning the fight, beating somebody up. That's what Pernell Whitaker gonna do. Right. As good as a boxer as he wanted to beat you up.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Devin just want to outpoint you, and is cool. But when you get in there with somebody who's going to make you fight, make you beat them, that's when it's going to look tricky. And I think with that type of style, depending on who Devin fight, and if he lose a fight to somebody like that, I think that can make Devin hate the sport. You literally go in there, beat somebody up, outpoint them, hit, not get hit, but you got a person in there trying to impose their will on you, really making you fight, really doing that. And you could win it, but it could be kind of close, and you don't get that decision.
Now, that's funny you say that, because I said the same exact thing when on the live stream last night, and as I was watching the fight, I'm like, man, Devin is cold with the boxing, but could he fucking fight? And I don't want people to make it sound like a hater, but it's just an honest question. Could he really fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, if a dude can match his speed, match his length, match his athleticism, and he had to fight, could he fight?
Did you watch the Shakur Stevenson sparring session?
Yeah, I did. Years ago. I haven't seen it in a while though.
That should let you know if he can fight.
Well, shit.
But that's different. I got all this headgear on, bigger gloves, and all
No,
that.
They was
we
kids, though.
talking about mentality. When he couldn't match Shakur's speed and ability to control distance, what did he do? That turned into a Mexican. And I would say I would say the most difficult style for a black fighter that boxes to fight is another black fighter that can transform. I've seen Floyd transform. I've seen Andre Ward transform.
Right.
Floyd against that dude, Andre Ward against everybody, basically.
I haven't seen Devin transform though.
I saw him transform
in a real fight. In a real fight.
Yeah,
but I know what you're talking about. All of them are real fights.
Yeah, nobody's required.
Hit that like button.
We didn't see Tank transform until Isaac Cruz.
That's true. Tank been kind
Nah, I kind of see a little bit of every. I say the Pedraza was Tank's best performance, and he showed a little bit of everything in that.
Nah, bro. He came forward and was punching. We saw Tank box off the back foot and do it effectively for a whole fight. Slip, make a miss, counter, all that. He gave a full balanced breakfast these last 3 fights where you saw multiple different styles.
Yeah, I knew Tank could do that though. And I kind of went on record saying that like the Isaac Cruz fight was good, but I wasn't really super impressed with it. Like because Tank he messed up his hand, so it really wasn't the type of performance I know he really wanted to give. It was more to what Tank was gonna give instead of just outboxing Isaac Cruz. If he had that hand, you would have seen him get outboxed, then knock the fuck out. So
Tank, there's a few things Tank seemed to have strayed away from. I don't see too many jabs coming from him. I mean, he's throwing straight left. He's throwing straight left. So I guess a guy like Devin or Shakur, he's gonna have to do more.
Can we keep it a bean, man? Can we keep it a bean, yo?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm on my other account specifically for this reason. They've kept Tank away from black fighters, and we're being honest.
Okay.
And we're being honest. And I respect what Tank's doing, but when we talk about now, I favor him to beat Shakur. I don't think he'll beat Devin, but I favor him to beat Shakur. But let's keep it a bean. Tank is knocking out dudes who are going to be there, right? If you are a puncher, it is to your advantage to be fighting guys that don't move much, that will be available. And when fighting other black fighters, we know that black fighters are black fighters' kryptonite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is why I say it's important for black fighters coming up to fight other black fighters. You breaking up, bro?
Yeah, you breaking up.
Oh, do you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, Floyd Mayweather struggled against Emmanuel Augustus. Floyd Mayweather, you saw him get visibly hurt against Shane Mosley.
Chop.
Floyd Mayweather. Chop too. Zab dropped.
Shane.
Yeah.
Shane hurt him twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I know this shit, bro. I know this shit. Bro.
Yep, that's facts.
And I fucks with Tank. That's my guy. But I mean, if we look at his resume, I mean, just look at the names and you tell me what you see. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
That's all.
Even Shakur, somewhat had a hard time against the African dude he fought. It wasn't the easiest, his cleanest performance. He was better than dude. You know what I'm saying? But nah.
What black fighter Devin fought?
Let me think about it. Oh shit.
None.
Exactly. So shit.
Oh
shit. Damn, bro. None of them fought, bro. Let me think about Devin. Yeah, you're right though.
None of them has fought an elite black fighter because they're the elite black fighters. If we think about it,
It's funny shit right there. That's some ironic shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Damn, that's funny. So go ahead.
Nah, you can go.
No, so what about this shit Floyd was talking about, man? What y'all think about what Floyd said? Do we believe Floyd Mayweather?
No.
Why you say
What
that?
Floyd said?
Oh wait,
what did Floyd say?
Wait, do I get it on the screen? Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see. This is allegedly what Floyd said about the fight, but I heard Spence came out and said something in rebuttal to it. So, yeah, I'm letting my man Seto Kaiba explain why.
First, Floyd negotiate for Earl.
You said what?
I said, does Floyd negotiate for Earl?
Nah, he don't.
No. Does Floyd negotiate for Bud? No.
Nope.
So if we have Terrence Crawford, who's been unnaturally quiet,
right,
and then you got Earl Spence. You got Earl Spence basically saying that they're almost done. You got Stephen Espinosa saying that they're almost done.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I have the people on my end telling me that it's a done deal. And then you have Floyd coming out and saying that it's not. I mean, it could be a couple of factors. I mean, Floyd is an attention seeker in my book.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he doesn't like the fact that he's not a part of the biggest fight that's being talked about.
Right. Could be.
I don't know. But every other person that is involved is saying that this is basically about done. That's involved.
Mm-hmm.
Floyd,
it been people from Terrence Crawford camp saying it. I haven't been. I just been sitting back, waiting for it to shit happen. To be honest, so I don't know who been saying what or how close it is exactly. I did see that they got it. It's gonna be in October, maybe. So that's as close as I know that it is. I know I'm in there for sure. So regardless, I'm in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm seeing October. Floyd Mayweather saying it's not true. Well, but I need to know what Errol Spence said. 7-8 came out with a video. He must have caught what Spence must have said. He said Spence G checks Floyd Mayweather.
Damn.
Yeah, I need to know what he said. 7-8. Y'all hit that like button for your boy.
I'm gonna say this.
Was it on Twitter?
I talked to someone that is involved directly in the situation, right? Where he's affected by the situation. And he told me that fight's a done deal.
Okay. I mean, I think it's gonna happen, bro.
Cheeto, you can surmise who that was. But someone who it directly affects. And he said it's a done deal. They're gonna fight.
Shit, can I get a date so I can get my Airbnb ready?
Yo, I heard two different things. I heard late October or November.
Either way it go, it's a birthday present for me. My birthday November 5th, so I'm going. I'm in there.
Salute to Dre the man for the super chat. He says Tank gets touched clean a lot. Barrio touched him a lot. Cruz touched him a lot. Really the worst of them all. Not him up easy.
And that's the deceptive thing about Tank. Like, you think you win until you not. And that's what I want you. That's what I want you to think.
Right.
I want you to think your jab working so you can keep throwing it. Because I'm a time it. I want you to think that right hand getting me off. Because I'm gonna sit right there. You're gonna throw it. It's a game of inches, bro. Time.
Yeah, but what happens when there's somebody in there that can take it? We saw that with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. You can't just rely on that, because if somebody can take your shot, okay, then what else you got?
Yeah. Yeah, I know Wilder, that's my guy. That's true though. You know what I'm saying? And Tank has been fighting. He hasn't been, using his jab or anything. You know what I'm saying? He's just been kind of moving around real fast on that left hand, countering.
He on this
You know what I'm saying?
Canelo. He on this Canelo shit, man.
Exactly. He on autopilot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He on a little autopilot mode, like Canelo.
That Russian bull wasn't hearing none of that shit. It's like they talk like he's invincible. He's just man. All you got to do is punch.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, man.
Yeah, Devin just ain't showed me that notch though, like the combinations, like like with Canelo and the Bivol, it was the combinations on top of the sides, so many punches. It's not just one punch you throwing. Devin is throwing one, doubling up the jab. I didn't even see him triple up the jab against Cambosis. It so well, I don't know. It's just hard. It's hard to see.
So
I don't know.
that fight to you was boring.
Yeah, that fight wasn't the most exciting. Like Devin outboxed him, but it's still like levels to boxing. And I don't see many levels of boxing, especially when you talking about the real people that you say the sweet science, the James Tonys, Pernell Whitakers, Bernard Hopkins, Andre Ward. Even Andre Ward was punching through your ass. You sitting there in front of him when he throw his jab, he trying to put that bitch through your face, put that bitch through your solar plex. Like, and how they took the risk on the inside, the inside fighting. Devin dropped his head way too low. He
He do be dropping
rushed,
his
kind
head
of
low.
kind of rushed forward, and it's just certain things like that. Those is very small little things, but when you fight somebody on point and who got footwork like Tank, he's gonna be able to go back and jab, boom, just jab you. He's short. You getting all the way down to his level when you stooping down like that.
Salute to my boy Dre the Man for another super chat. He said, so Tank gets hit clean a lot to deceive his opponents. Bullshit. He gets hit because he gets hit. So he must be talking about somebody in the chat. But I mean, I say Devin Haney, the more we talk about it, I want to see Devin Haney throw that right hand more. I want to see some ferocity behind some of Devin's punches. But other than that, he does a fine job. However, when he's in there with somebody that's trying to knock his head off that can match his athleticism, I would like to see that.
Salute, fellas. How y'all doing?
What's going on, D Young?
Oh, ain't
What's
shit,
good with
man.
the D?
No, I thought it was a good performance by Dale. You know what I mean? A lot of people say it was boring. He just didn't go for the gusto. He just stuck to the game plan. And like I said, I give my hats off to him. I give credit to him. Now it's time to see him and Tank go at it. I think I'd like to see him and Tank fight.
Who you got winning?
I mean, you can't count Tank out because of that power. So if Tank could get on the inside of Devin and make him fight, shit, give it to Tank. But if Tank can't get on the inside, then shit, I don't think he could beat him.
Yeah.
Devin just don't always look comfortable when he's fighting. He looked comfortable boxing on the outside and doing that, but he don't always look comfortable when he on the inside, when he a little bit closer to the opponent. And how he boxes, he doesn't box so fluid and look comfortable when he doing it. When you in there with somebody who's able to look at you and they see that you're not comfortable, like I seen that JoJo seen, like later in the fight, JoJo seen that Devin wasn't all the way comfortable fighting him on the inside. And you see how JoJo was able to constantly land that left hand, back to back. And when you talking about somebody who hit harder than him, got better footwork, use better angles, and even look at their opponent in boxing way different than JoJo that you would say is a higher level, bro, Devin won't be fighting the same. It just won't look the same. It won't look the same.
Right.
It's always styles, but he could make, Tank like outbox him, but you will have to be really banking on Tank not to just sit there and take getting his ass whooped.
Right.
Like you sit there, you think he'll sit there and take getting his ass whooped, or you really gonna have to go in there and knock me out, Devin. Like you really gotta have that type of power, bro. Right.
So do you think Shakur Stevenson? Oh, go ahead, Dion. Go ahead.
My bad. I just wanted to ask the panel: do y'all think Devin got enough power? Because it looked like he kept Cambosos off his ass all night.
He got enough power to keep him honest.
What you think about
Enough
that?
power to
Chris?
keep him honest.
Yeah, I don't think too much of Devin Power is the problem. I think how he places punches. If he was more accurate with what he did and was more confident when he threw certain things, I think it would look better. I think he would get more TKOs. Like Shakur is confident doing everything in the ring. It's not one time when he's in the ring, whether he close quarters fight you on the inside, whether he punching when somebody punching with him, bro, he looked comfortable doing it all. And the key in that back foot, and I seen this on Boxing Gym's video, bro. That boy Shakur back foot like a motor. That bitch always pumping, keeping you out of range. That upper body, like, bro, it's different. It's different than Devin. Devin is, people always talk about the speed, the time, and this and that. If it's so much above people, I want to see it. If we all know time kills speed, time is power, or speed is power, put that on display.
That's true.
Put that on display.
I agree with that.
Salute to my boy G5 Jeff TV. He says my boy Bushido was good. Y'all go subscribe to my boy G5 Jeff TV. Yeah, hey man, Devin Haney, I have no disagreements there. I mean, really, it's true, but it's not a knock on him. He's still 23 years old. He's still 23 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, but I see the same things you see. I see the same things. I see certain things he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Certain guys possibly could capitalize on. But then again, these guys don't want to really get up in there with Devin.
Lomachenko will.
You think Lomachenko could beat him?
I don't think Lomachenko can beat him. I think Lomachenko is a way better fight than Kambosos.
But you don't think he could beat Dev?
I see with Devin, it's like what he showed me. He still showed me that people can't match it. At least the opponents that he in there with, they can't match it. But Lomachenko, I think Lomachenko is the best combination puncher at 135. Nobody throw combinations like him.
Right.
We talking about 7, 8, 4, like all that, like, bro.
All kinds of different punches. Yeah.
And that's a lot of hot shit coming at you.
And them punches be heavy. They be heavy.
And that's kind of what I say about Devin. Like, Devin don't do that. Like, if Devin got all this speed, like, he should be doing some of that shit Lomachenko doing. The combinations, your defense way better than these guys. They can't touch you. They can't do that. Show me. Literally make a motherfucker wear that. Literally impose your will. He's not opposing his will. You're showing me that you can outbox somebody, win rounds, outpoint him. That's cool. Devin do not fight like how we fight in sparring.
Yeah, he be going for the kill in sparring for what I see.
What? And it's different when you got that headgear on, you got this big ass cup on, these big ass gloves. Like, you don't got too much to worry about, and anybody can stop that shit. Like, no, we done for today. So it's easy to do that in sparring, bro. Devin talking about, I just seen Devin, a dude was on Boxing Boys, he a fucking middleweight, talking about Devin dropped him. Nigga, why you ain't do that shit to Kambosos?
Bro, I'm
you
telling
dropping
you.
a middleweight?
I'm telling you, I'm thinking it's the weight cut, bro. I think Devin will be a lot more explosive and a lot stronger at 140.
Okay,
he'll probably get the stoppages and the knockouts.
Let me ask you this. Does Devin beat Regis?
Ooh, shit. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know, bro. I think pretty highly of Rougarou, man. I think he's underrated.
I think he the best at 140.
I do too, man. Without the belts and shit. Nah, bro. I don't think he beats Rougarou, dog.
Well,
I don't.
Well, Well, the weight cut ain't too much crazy to you then. You know, like if you give him the weight and to give him somebody at 140, you undisputed. All you need is top guys.
But then again, let me think about it, because when I seen the picture of Rougarou and Shakur looked at way bigger than Rougarou. Way bigger. So Devin Haney will look even bigger. So I don't know, man. But Rougarou, he be knocking motherfuckers out.
Bruh.
And he actually hurts people.
Southpaw.
Yeah.
And he got a jab.
Yeah. He got a jab and he uses it.
And he's slick on the inside. He make Devin miss the jab. If he take Devin jab away, then what he got?
Man, Rougarou is underrated, bro. He underrated, man. That's a tough fight for Devin, bro. It really is. Devin still that's a tough fight for him. I ain't gonna lie to you.
D Young, the channel name is Lost Art of Boxing.
Yeah, y'all go subscribe to my boy Q the God, the Lost Art of Boxing.
Yeah, man. We almost at 1,000, man. I think we almost at like 750 or something like that, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all, let's help him get to 1,000, man. Go subscribe to the Q the God's channel, the Lost Art of Boxing. Hey, what you mad for, Lester Duvall? Come on, man. He says, dude just don't like Haney. Y'all have a nice day.
Well, I like Haney, but I'm just criticizing the performance. Like, because I'm not even one of them people that get mad if I don't get a fight, or this fighter not doing this fighter not doing that. I sit back and I take what they give me. Give me any fight that the promoter want to make up, and I can criticize it, because I'm not the one telling you that you need to do this or you need to do that or none of that. I'm literally you were literally bringing me the food, and I'm gonna judge you off after I ate. Like in Devin, it was a good fight. He's undisputed now, but I already said before, Devin would have to knock him out to be on my pound for pound. I don't. It damn near don't even feel like Devin is like undisputed, like that feeling, like, oh, he just went undisputed last night. Like he did, he got all the, but I don't have him on my pound for pound yet.
No,
I only do 5. So yeah, he not in my top 5 pound for pound.
You said Haney has the best jab in the game? Nah. Nah. I say it's between, as of right now, Tony Harrison, Michelle Rivera got a really good jab. Who else?
Tyson Fury got a good ass jab.
Yeah, he do. Somebody else had a good ass jab. It was like a fucking
man, Stanionis got a good ass jab. Boots got a good jab. I don't know. It's a lot of good jabbers out there. It's just all about how you do them.
He said Shakur has more killer instinct than Devin. Yeah, he do. Yeah. Shakur is mean. Shakur mean.
He want to beat you up.
Yeah, Shakur actually wants to beat you up. Triple G got a really good jab. Shakur wants to beat you up. Devin, he just boxes. And that could be a problem for some. I like it all. But for some people, they be like, look, man, he ain't really going for the kill. And this is the same problem Floyd had when he was Money Mayweather.
Is Devin too young to be doing that, though?
What?
To be fighting like Money May. We talking about a 33-year-old guy. A 10-year difference. You fighting like,
it might not be good, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll be honest, because that's gonna be his biggest criticism.
Look at Lara, look at Rigo.
Yeah, great boxers that was champions and everything, that really the politics beat them out because quote unquote boring. They didn't go for the kill. Of course, we see Lara going for the kill now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At 40 years old.
Shit, I want to see him fight Charlo now. Shit,
man, Charlo, man. I think Charlo was talking some shit. Hold up, I think I saw the video. Charlo was out here talking some shit. Hold up. Where is it at? I think it's on the other page. Yeah, Charlo was talking some shit, talking about he'll fight anybody and, all this shit. Like, bro, nobody really believes that shit, man.
Nah, especially after I seen that boy David Benavidez grip your arm with the jaws of life and shit. push you
Yeah,
back.
man.
I'm like, come on, man. You done went behind security.
He said, dude just don't like Haney. You can feel the energy. I mean, he just giving some criticism, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I like Haney, but this how I get my criticism from how people talk about a person. If
Yeah.
Devin so much level, so much faster, so much all of this, impose the will. Like Shakur showed me, like you don't gotta. He ain't out here saying he got the power. I never heard Shakur go out there and say he gonna knock somebody out. He say he might. I done heard Devin say he gonna knock Linares out, knock JoJo out, knock Gamboa out, and he did.
Hold
And
on.
I seen how he fought, and like it ain't nothing against. It's nothing against Haney. I still think he should beat shit damn near everybody at 135, except like Tank. It's just a matchup. I have to see it on Edge of Tank, but I think that fight probably like a 55-45 fight. I'll probably edge Tank, in that fight. But Devin could outbox him, like, and then outbox him like crazy on some 8-4, 9-3 shit. But how good would that fight be? How many times would you go back and rewatch that? Like, because when you think about Devin winning, like, okay, yeah, Devin win, but how good is the fight? And one of the ways you judge somebody is the fashion they beat them in, bro. Like, winning rounds cool, but beating somebody up better. Outboxing somebody, knocking them out.
So you are not. So you a knockout guy. You want to see somebody go for the kill?
I like seeing people get outboxed, and when you show dominance that this person can't stand in the ring with you, you get them out of there, take them out their misery, like how Terrence Crawford do, like how Bernard Hopkins did Glenn Johnson. Like, just get, you outbox him and he really can't fight you. It's time for him to go.
Yeah.
If you can't, then I just beat him up. I beat you up 12 rounds. You know what I mean? One of my favorite fights is James Tony Evander Holyfield. I mean, I like that James Tony Evander Holyfield, but the James Tony Iran Barkley. You know what I mean? Literally just beat this guy up. He can't fuck with you. You know what I mean? Show dominance. Shit. Pernell Whitaker when he fought Buddy McGirt the second time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and if you haven't seen them fights, I don't, you know what I mean?
He said
you got to go watch boxing.
He says it's boxing, not KO. Salute to Slight Tendencies for the super chat, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Man. Hey, my channel was called The Lost Art of Boxing. And if you know, the ultimate art in boxing is the knockout. Point blank, period. The ultimate art to boxing is the knockout. That's imposing the dominance purely at all. It ain't no judges, none of that. But if you can go in there and show dominance, you can still beat somebody every round, like literally beat them up. Like, look at Shakur, how he did Jamel Herring. He literally got beat up, imposed his will. Jab, come fuck with him. Defense, come fuck with him. Like the Valdez, it's a way to box. I like the sweet sign. Shakur do it way better.
You said Shakur does it better. He's sharp. Shakur is razor sharp.
Yeah,
hold on, let's hear what Jamel had to say real quick. Jamal.
They can give me whoever they want to give me. It didn't matter. Canelo, Gia, Vides, whatever. All the names is just a name. It's just a person to me. So at the end of the day, you're gonna see a real fighter come out of me. And the better he is, the better I am. So we'll see what he do when we come June 18th. We're gonna see.
Hey, could you hear it?
He can say,
okay,
damn, he really liked it.
I gotta fix this shit.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
What do he say though?
They can give me whoever they want to give me.
What do he say to that shit?
Canelo, Gia,
he'll fight anybody, blah blah blah, right?
Give me everybody, and in a nutshell, and he'll just beat him up. I guess he talking about how he gonna beat up Selecki and shit like that. I don't know. Mel, he just got to show me. Mel just got to show me. It ain't too much he can say. Just show me.
I make
Devin
these
Haney
fights
said he went so
look easy. I
comfortably.
make these.
I mean, he sure did. He won very comfortably against George Kambosos, man.
Yeah, landslide. Landslide. He totally just outboxed him. He really couldn't do nothing with him. But I
And
want to
that's
see that
how these
kill
fights
switch.
gotta happen, though. A lot of times, as fans, they want to judge fights on paper. It's like, okay, George Kambosos. They said George Kambosos was the man because he T.O. beat Loma and Loma was the man. So now George is the man. But then George, like T.O., loses his first defense. You gotta play. You gotta
that like
fight.
button.
Yeah, you gotta fight in order to say, like, dudes that say Spence is the man at 47. Spence ain't the man at 47. Spence ain't beat Bud and Spence ain't beat Thurman. So you're not the man. We don't know until they get in that ring.
Yeah, Devin the man.
Devin proved to be the man, though, for sure.
He
Dev's
been
got
there.
to take out Tank to be the man.
Oh, you say he got to take out Tank?
Yeah, Tank is still around. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
It's 135 pounds, and there's still an undefeated animal floating around. You got to take him out. Ryan, I'm good on Ryan. Ryan can just stay where he is.
Hey, what do you think about Ryan, man? He said he downplayed Devin's performance. You know
Did you see him against Emmanuel Boo? Like, come on, bro. Let's not even stop. Let's just stop, Ryan.
Ryan said Tank told him to shut the fuck up, man.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Tank
he
told
don't
him
even
to
want
shut
to
the
talk
fuck
to that
up.
nigga.
He told him shut the fuck up, man.
He trying to be
saying?
friends and shit. Like, nigga.
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna go sign that lame shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo, it's funny that Ryan ain't having mental issues. Like, he can talk all that shit first, pull out of a fight, slight mental issues. Everybody pray for me. And then, oh, I'm back, y'all. And now he talking shit again. Come on.
yeah, like nothing ever happened. That's why I never fit into the mental the sickness issue. I never fit into that shit. I thought it was cap. Because there was real people like Stephen Austin Williams, Emma Williams, that was having real problems. Austin Williams, he was having real issues. You see it on camera. It was sad. I'm glad he got himself together. But Ryan, nah, man, he was just on there punching somebody in the fucking stomach with a body shield on, bro. I ain't trying to hear that shit from Ryan.
For real. Ryan just was having a bad day or some shit where he going through his comments and shit. He bullshit.
He said Ryan Garcia is a novelty like Logan Paul, not a boxer.
It's starting to look like that. If he don't come in and fight shit another time this year, shit damn near 2 times. Like they got to get active. Like that's how I feel about shit Maul too, bro. Like all the guys that just be doing all this talking and you're not fighting.
I guess the only one that can really beat Tank is only me. I guess I got to do it. Nobody can do the job, man. I got to do it.
He another guy.
Man, he knows what's up. He a free agent, ain't he? All right, we make it happen. Come to ESPN.
Yeah, Tia, another guy that just.
I guess the only one that can really beat Tank is only me. I guess I got to do it. Nobody can do the job, man. I got to do it.
Come to ESPN.
Man, he knows what's up. He a free agent, ain't he? All right, we make it happen. Come to ESPN.
Dev had to go to Australia. You come.
I guess the only one that can really beat Tank is only me. I guess I got to do it.
Oh yeah. He tried to tell Tank to come over to ESPN and shit.
Yeah, that's what he was just saying on there.
That dude just did.
What do you think this puts you in the pound for pound rankings? Now you're undisputed lightweight champion.
He said, "Man,
I gotta be."
Ryan trying to win the
high
respect
up on the
of boxing
list
fans again.
because
Boxing fans don't
if you
respect
think about it, they said the lightweight division was the best division in boxing. They
you heard him say they disrespect me
because
I'm only they only hated me because I'm handsome and shit. That's what he said.
There is only one.
He said they only hate me because I'm pretty. That's what he said.
I guess, bro.
What do you think this puts you in the pound for pound rankings?
He feels
you're undisputed lightweight champion.
by boxing fans. He be seeing what people be talking about.
I gotta be,
high up on the pound for pound
Ryan,
list.
the only dude that ain't step up
If you
yet.
think about it, they said the lightweight division
everybody
was
else
the best
came
division
up, bro.
in boxing.
Everybody.
They said it over and over for Young Kings.
One way or another. T.O.,
But
Dev,
there
all
is
of them
only
came
one
up. Whether it
top
was
guy in the lightweight
being a
division. There is
cash
no
cow,
more
pay-per-view
dispute,
guy,
no more
whatever the fuck, or a
this, no more
champion,
that.
some type of
I
high
have
status
everything
champion
you
or a
can possibly get.
multi-divisional champion.
Email.
Ryan just got more commercials.
Does he? Well, yeah, because he got the Gatorade deal and shit.
No,
Yeah, I was
no
saying
matter if
that's
you like
all
it
he
or not,
doing. He ain't fighting nigga
I'm
doing
still the email
commercials and
champ
shit.
and the franchise champ. So now what?
Yo, hit that like button for your boy, man.
What do
there
you
was
think
something I
this
was about to do
puts
real
you in the
quick.
pound for pound rankings? Net, you're
That boy
undisputed
Devin
lightweight
flew
champion.
his jeweler out. That boy
Yeah, you
crazy.
see that shit? Yeah.
Yo, Dev's last 3 fights is what? Jorge Norris, Jojo Diaz, and George Kambosos.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan's last 3 is what? Romero Duno, Luke Campbell, and Emmanuel Tegba?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what are we talking about, yo?
Yep.
I don't even talk about Ryan.
T.O., Nakatami, Richard Comey. Well, what? Is Richard Comey, Lomachenko, George Kambosos, and Nakatami before that?
Yeah.
Those solid. That's a good resume. Last
Devin
couple
Haney.
opponents.
He says, I got T.O. beating Tank. I don't know about that. I don't know. T.O. don't move his feet.
Yeah, nah, T.O. ain't got it, bro. He's not that guy.
And then he reacts to getting hit. He don't, man, all you gotta do is tap that dude. He be like, he doing all types of shit.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying?
You hit him and then he put his guard up after he get hit. And your hand's still down on the other side. Then you hit his other side, then he put his hand up and drop the other hand, and then he gonna bullshit switch. Like, man, that boy T.O., he needs to go back to the drawing board, man.
Now, what do we think about this Fortuna fight? Does Fortuna right now beat Ryan Garcia, or is he just gonna go up in there and be a sacrificial lamb?
Yo, what up, fellas?
What's going on?
What's good, bro?
What up? Did you watch Ryan's last fight, bro? You want to talk about boring?
Yeah, that fight was real boring, dude.
Ryan was terrible. His last fight was trash, y'all, on some real shit. That shit was terrible. Like, it was borderline unwatchable. Yeah.
Oh, that's
what up,
T. Oh, shit, what's going on, bro?
Who that? I had to stop. Yo, I'll be missing y'all Jones, bro. I finally caught that shit. I'm finally chilling.
I didn't even know.
T, I was just on the phone with you, T.
I know, man. I know. I had to come up in this joint with y'all.
Y'all
this is my troll account.
Yeah, go subscribe to Teak Sports and Boxing, man. What do you think about Devin Haney, man?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just made a video like literally a few minutes ago about that shit, man. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think I said his undisputed role was the hardest. For the simple fact is he had to battle the truth. You know what I'm saying? He had to battle the politics. That's harder than anything you got to do in the ring. Cause cause niggas really wasn't trying to fight him, bro.
Yeah, they wasn't, man. He got lucky. He really got this shot, bro.
He had to take so many. He had to do so many. Agree to so much extra shit that wasn't even necessary just to get it, and that just proves how much people were ducking him.
Exactly.
I was gonna say big shout out to, and I picked Devin for sure, but I wanted to say big shout out to George Kambosos. I don't know if y'all saw the post fight, but he was real humble in defeat, and he praised him, and he said that people need to stop trying to protect their O all the time and take a risk. And he said, I wouldn't have been here if T.O. didn't take the risk, and Devin wouldn't be here if I did. So I appreciate that. It's good to see undisputed for once.
Yeah, George had me pissed off with him for a little bit because he was on some real goofy shit.
Yeah, he was on some stupid shit. Yeah.
I respected that though.
No fighter takes losses really well though. You know what I'm saying?
Especially undefeated fighters.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I do agree with the sentiment that, okay, George got one loss. That don't mean it's a wrap. Like, that's your fault. Let's get at it.
Hey, he wasn't that humble, bro. You must not have seen what he said, man. He wasn't that damn humble at all.
I know he was saying that like he hurt Devin and all this stuff, but I'm talking about when somebody said George looked like he got busted up real bad and stuff, and he said, "Give Devin his credit. He beat me." He did sound a little bit delusional. He said that he hurt him a bunch of times and stuff.
He didn't hurt Devin.
It was a lot better than Tio though in the post fight, saying that he won all 10 rounds and shit.
Yeah, Tio won 11-3.
Man, Tio got whooped on. Like, I don't even want to hear that shit.
Yeah, that dude, he was. I don't know. I don't want to sound conspiratorial. I really feel like he just wasn't himself that night. Something went wrong.
No, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I think he didn't take George serious. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
Yeah, coming out there trying to knock his head off in one round. That was crazy.
But I didn't think he took him serious because of the simple fact is George Cambosis. He thinks he's just gonna walk in there and knock his head off and then be done. But George was hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He never had no M's. So he was hungry that fight. The
lion that's circling the hill is always going to be hungrier than the lion at the top.
Exactly.
You ain't never lie about that.
And George,
I was going to ask you real quick, Bushido. I love your channel, by the way, man. I try to donate and shit when I can, but I was going to ask you real quick. Now that Haney's undisputed, I was listening to some people on Facebook. They had me rolling. They said that Tank's the A side if they have that fight. And what makes me kind of shake my head is that they're saying that Spence is the A side because he's got all the belts, but Tank's not the A side. But he had, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, so they say Devin's not the A side against Tank.
Yeah, exactly. And I love Tank, but I don't get it.
He's not the A side. He's not.
Mm-hmm. They're saying that they don't pull the numbers he does, and
I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, Tank is. I'm gonna keep real with y'all. Tank is the A side. I'm gonna keep real with y'all because he brings in the money and the fucking seat, and he sells the seats. So he has a point with that one.
Yeah, Tank might be the A side.
Like the circumstances is different with Spence and Bud. They're like Tank is really the money maker. As far as like with him and Devin, Devin has accomplished more to me, but so far. But Tank puts asses in the seats. Like he literally, like I saw fucking Madonna at the fucking Barclays Center, dog. For Tank, that's it. I don't hear it no more.
Yeah, I haven't seen her since like she kissed Drake. No, I haven't seen her since she kissed Drake, so it was crazy to see her at that fight.
That was nasty.
That was nasty as fuck too. Drake did the pullback like
It's not nothing glaring where Tank's gonna be getting like 70-30. But Tank is because if we're gonna be honest, Tank brings in the bulk of the revenue right now. If that fight would have happened a year or two from now, we don't know. Maybe Devin, starts drawing more, but as of right now, Tank is definitely the ace.
Why? But on some real shit though, bro. If I was Devin, I would fucking bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you because they try to jerk him around. Like all these niggas playing games with him. You feel me?
So I love Bill Haney in the post fight saying, "What did you think, Bob?" He was telling him like, "You feel good, Bob?"
Hey, Madonna. That's what Madonna was there for. You see Madonna there.
Yep.
She was there for her. She was there for her young black boy toy. Yep.
Yeah, she's still humping on black chairs.
I swear, who was with? She was sitting with Tory Lanez, right?
Yeah. Tory Lanez, yeah. She's 63, bro.
Yeah, she was looking scary as hell on that TikTok video, man.
Madonna been around the block, man. I still remember when I was young. She was fucking with Dennis Rodman and Tupac.
Bro, she was with Dennis. She was with some of everybody.
Yep. Madonna's legit. Like she's I mean, love her or hate her, she's still a star. She can still sell out stadiums, and when you got people like that showing up to your boxing matches, that's crazy.
Man, that's true.
All right, yo, Bushido, I gotta hop off, man. I just want to say hi and ask you guys about that, though, man. It's good to see you guys.
All right, man. Thank you, man. Peace
All right,
out,
peace,
bro.
guys. See you, man.
All right,
All right, man.
Yeah,
yo,
man.
Yo, Bushido, I had to ask you a question, bro.
What up?
What you think is next for Devin? Cause I made a point. I think it's gonna be him versus Loma. I think Bob's gonna pay Cambosis to go the fuck away because nobody wants to see a rematch.
No. You're right. Nobody wants to see that rematch. Hold up, and you're right because Bob did say that he wants Lomachenko, man. Hold up, let me put it on the screen. This is what Bob said. Bob Arum wants Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. So Bob is gonna do whatever it takes to get Devin out of that fight, to bring him back home in America, to have him fight Lomachenko. That's what Bob is about to do. He ain't about to try to fight.
That's the first time, and that's the crazy thing. I think that's gonna be the first time he ever put Lomachenko on pay-per-view.
This fight gonna be on pay-per-view?
I feel like it's a pay-per-view fight. I feel like it's a pay-per-view fight.
Yeah, that fight, because you gotta look at it like the only reason why Bob stepped in is because he trying to get Lomachenko. This my boy. I'm gonna look after you the same way Al Heyman look after, or how we look after Berto, Leo Santa Cruz. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's the same thing with Lomachenko. He was about to get small money with Cambosis in your country at war. He said, "No, I'm gonna get Devin. Whoever win the real undisputed is gonna fight you, and you're gonna get the way bigger bag, your biggest bag. If you win, you could defend, do what you want, or you can retire, going to sunset. But this a big fight. Lomachenko is the most respected, and as far as just like at 135, like I think Lomachenko is the most respected. He want to be great, just like I feel Devin Haney want to be great. You know what I mean? Devin Haney has to be the most respected because he's undisputed, and Lomachenko is
Devin. And remember, Devin tried to go out. Devin wanted smoke with Lomachenko. People keep neglecting that. We here because Loma did what he did or whatever, but we here now. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Devin wanted Lomachenko a long time ago.
He did.
I think Devin's gotten a lot better even since then. So
we got to revisit that. Crazy. We got to revisit it. We got to revisit it now. You know, Devin's a little bit older, so is Loma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Bushido. And you know I ain't never really been no Lomachenko fan. You know that, Bushido. You know we talk all the time.
Right.
Like, I don't fuck with Loma like that. But I think that right now, because I'm gonna be real, I think he's lost a little bit of a step. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think his reaction time is there like it used to be.
Right. He beat the shit
so
out
that's
of
why I
Nakatani,
think
though.
And plus Devin's on the way up.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Like, I think Devin's getting better with each fight, especially with more competition coming in.
Yep. Yeah. He's getting more confidence. He's getting better. He don't want to get stale, but yeah. But Lomachenko's gonna be an interesting fight because Lomachenko throws punches. He throws a lot of punches.
And he accurate.
He got that veteran savvy.
And those punches be whipping.
Yeah,
they be hurting these guys.
Snapping niggas' head back.
Man, Loma's a dangerous fight. That's a dangerous fight. That's a good fight.
I just don't know if Loma can handle Devin's athleticism, though. That's the only thing. And plus, I don't know if he can get past Devin's jab. That's the key. That's the key to the whole fight with them two. Is Devin's jab.
Man, I don't know, bro. I think Loma. I don't know, man. If Loma looked anything like he did against Comey, I give him a chance against anybody, any of these young guys.
Yeah, I can agree with that. But the only reason like is a little bit of a pause because Comey's like flat foot, like real flat foot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like he sits right in front of you. Devin.
It's really hard to say, bro, because both Loma and Devin are ring general type guys. So whoever can establish them. whoever could establish themselves as the ring general, whoever could dictate the pace of the fight. As of right now, I ain't really think about the fight and break it down yet, but as of right now, I feel that whoever could dictate the pace wins because they both ring generals. And Devin tends to get these guys to fight his fight, and they can't get out of his little matrix. And Loma is somewhat the same, even though we've seen him come out of the guys get out of the matrix a few times. But when he's on, he's on. So I don't know, man. We
like with those type of with those type of dudes, Bushido, with them type of dudes, like with Loma and Devin, you gotta take the fight to them. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
You gotta take it to them. You can't sit right there and try to box with these dudes because you're not that nigga. Let's just keep it real.
Nope, you're not gonna be able to sit there and box with him. Not like that.
That's why even with when Loma lost with Tio took it to him those first 6-7 rounds.
Yeah, he did.
So and I don't know why Loma didn't really fucking adjust to that. He didn't really get going until it was too late.
Yeah. Amateur game plan.
Yep.
Thinking he coming in thinking he gonna defeat Tio because he think Tio gonna tire out. So I ain't gotta turn up. I ain't gotta turn up till later. That's stupid. You already put yourself. You thinking you winning, but you put yourself down.
He lost the first 7 rounds.
You know what I mean? So yeah. But another thing we gotta remember too is Bob ain't the same Bob that we looking at 5-10 years ago.
Right.
Bob on the last leg of his you know what I mean, his life. So
yeah,
he trying to see the biggest fights as well as Bob Arab is a promoter. He loved boxing. I literally seen him sit multiple cards like in these last couple years from Bob Arab. Sit from the prelims all the way to the main event.
Oh, yeah?
He did that shit with the Xander Zayas fight. He did that shit with the Keyshawn Davis fight when he fought Heron and when he fought Valdez. Like, you literally see him just sitting in that motherfucker looking from the prelims. I'm talking about with Abdullah Mason in them fight, Keyshawn fighting. He literally sitting there watching.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap.
It's like Bob.
He is sounding a lot of brothers too. Brothers.
Yeah, he loved the sport. So Bob not only want to see the Loma fight, but regardless of the Loma fight, he want Shakur to get that plate. He thinks Shakur one of the best. He knows Shakur one of the best talents in this generation, and he want to see Shakur in a big fight before he leave this bitch. You know what I mean? Like,
let me ask you guys this. Speaking of Shakur, who wins, Devin or Shakur?
Ooh,
I'm edging Shakur.
Yeah.
Damn, you put me on the spot with this one, bro.
Yeah, who winning, man?
Ooh, because those my guys right there, both of them.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. Devin good as fuck.
I'm gonna go with Devin.
I'm gonna say Shakur, bro.
I'm gonna go with Devin slightly for the simple fact is I think that he's a little bit more advanced. You feel what I'm saying? Like and plus his. Damn, I can't out, bro. Bro, you put me on the spot. I can't. They both got a thing where they got an advantage over each other. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shakur,
so a lot of guys saying Shakur in the chat.
Shakur getting the work from the best boxer pound for pound, bro. You know what I mean? Like he older, even when
I know that's true. He is. Working with Bud has been. Working with Bud has been great for his career. But you also remember though too. Devin came up with under Floyd and Zab Judah and all them. That's what I'm saying. Like, damn, yo, this shit crazy.
He ain't active with them though. Like, even like he ain't been with Floyd and them in a minute. Like, yeah, he worked out with Floyd, but we talking like real training. That's really Roger. You know what I mean? And Floyd Senior. But it's like that's still money made. Like when you talking about Shakur, you still talking about a dog. A motherfucker who's still sharp, and like I said, he looked comfortable in every aspect of the game, bro.
Every aspect of the game. He definitely do.
Hey, I might have to lean. I'm leaning towards Shakur, man. A lot of people in the chat is leaning towards Shakur. Me myself, I'm leaning towards Shakur in that fight as of right now. He's a little bit older. He got a little mean streak to him.
Yeah,
and he's sharp as hell. He is so sharp. You can't make no mistakes.
Yeah.
Against Shakur Stevens.
Hey, Bushido, like it's even on like you seen Shakur, he got the shit pinned up on his Twitter. him and Valdez, like the sequence, like before he caught him off balance and dropped him. Like, bro, like looking at that is like, bro, don't nobody move like that.
Nobody,
Like
bro.
Boots probably there, but the reason why you haven't had to see it with Boots because Boots got power.
Right.
Yeah, Boots knocking everybody the
You
fuck
know,
out in like 2 rounds and shit.
But Boots can box like that though too. But you just ain't had to see it yet.
Right.
But man, like
I ain't gonna lie though, that's another nigga that a lot of people don't want to fight is Boots. Because I don't see nobody knocking down his fucking door to fight him.
What about Virgil, man? Does Virgil stand a chance?
I heard.
Hell no.
Did have any of y'all watched Bernie show lately?
What Bernie talking about?
I don't know. One of my homies had texted me earlier, and he was like, he had texted me like Bernie said, Spence, Charlo, and Boots is the 3 fights or some shit like that. I'm like, what? I haven't seen it. You know, when I came on, I seen you live, so I just
now I did hear behind the scenes that the deal is a 2 or 3 fights. 2 or 3 fights. So if what you're saying is true, Boots could possibly be a third person for Crawford if things go as planned for Crawford. Of course, Spence isn't something that he's just gonna go up in there and just knock him right the fuck out. That's just not gonna happen. But the 3-fight deal will probably be Spence, Charlo, and Boots.
That was solidified Crawford's career.
ATG.
It would. It will solidify his legacy.
Yeah.
He'll be an all-time great. I don't know where you put him.
I think, like, I ain't gonna lie, if he beat, because Spence is like, boom, it's like a good win. But I'm looking at the Charlo win will send him over the top. Because after Charlo went undisputed with Castaño, it made me look at him and Bud fight different. I had Bud like, yeah, Bud can beat him, but I seen that, I'm like, shit, Bud get hit by him.
That one, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Bud get hit by that boy. That shit, hey,
Charlo,
he a knockout artist, bro.
Yeah, Charlo added a lot. He's added some dimensions to his game that he didn't have before.
Yeah, but and then I personally think Charlo for sure is top 3 154 pounders. Possibly ever. He up there with like Winky.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Who else? Like, because I think like Winky one of my favorite 154.
Paul Williams.
I think he beat Paul Williams for sure. You know what I mean? I think Charlo better than Paul Williams. So I think like that's why I think
I can see that because and I thought the world of prime Paul Williams.
Yeah, like if Bud beat Charlo, that's the over the top win for me. Because he had 140, he had 147, and he doing his thing. So him and Spence, that's the fight of the decade. You know what I mean?
By the way, whoever wins that fight with Spence and Bud is number 1 pound for pound. And I don't even want to hear no fucking debates. Yeah. Because Bushido,
I'll be right back.
All right. Because even Bushido will tell you, for years, I've been saying Spence and Crawford the 2 best fighters on the planet. I was saying that shit for a long time. Yeah. I never bought Canelo being the best fighter in the match. Hell no. Never bought that shit.
Yeah, Mike McCallum. See? Yeah, Mike McCallum, and that's who it'll be. Yeah, and that's who it'll be up there with, like McCallum and like Winky. And that's who Charlo up there with.
By the way, too, Sugar Ray ducked Mike McCallum. That's how highly we think of him.
Yeah,
Sugar Ray ducked him. Because Mike McCallum was a monster, yo. He
was a beast, man, a body snatcher. So that shit.
You remember John Bugabi?
The beast.
I ain't gonna lie though. That's when I remember I was watching that fight the other day too, because that shit had me. Because I was like going back to him fighting Hagler. Yeah, him and Hagler. And that fight took a lot out of Marvin too. I'm gonna keep it real because Bugabi kept fucking coming.
Yeah, but Hagler was ready for that fight because all of them, man, that Philly, him fighting all them Philly motherfuckers, man, the
Yeah, I
Benny
remember that.
Briscoes, Willie
Yup.
Monroes, like
Yup.
all of them, like that's why he was able to beat Mugabe. You know, he had that, man.
Yeah, they
that
prepared him
experience,
for him. Yup.
yeah, prepared him for that because Mugabe had, you know, he had kind of had like a style like Benny Briscoe, you know, used the head, real good boxer, man, fucking hellacious
Yeah, bro. I
puncher.
remember I used to get in
Yeah.
conversations with cats. They said that because I remember that shit. I remember saying I would say Ja Mugabe would knock Triple G the fuck out. Like,
Yeah, he'll knock dude the fuck out.
I was like,
It's a lot of dudes that are not Triple G the fuck out. Like Triple G good, but James Toney, we talk like nigga like James Toney, Roy Jones.
Come on, man. James Toney would have murdered Triple G.
You know what I mean? Like, man, night, nigga ain't pay his motherfucking light bill. You know what I mean?
Him, fucking well, of course, Roy. We not even gonna discuss that one. Roy,
Yeah,
come
that
on.
go without saying. Shit, I shit. See what he? I ain't gonna. I don't know. Maybe nah, that was like heavyweight. Cause Montreal Griffin. Shit,
Yeah,
no,
that
he
was the
ain't
upper. Yeah,
fucking
I
with.
think that was like that was the upper class. But yeah, 160
Yeah.
Roy was crazy. And who else? You remember Kelly Pavlik? I think you could beat him too.
Kelly Pavlik, you think he'd be Triple G?
Absolutely.
Oh, damn.
Absolutely. I think him and Jermaine Taylor would beat Triple G.
Uzi, Jermaine Taylor, that'd have been a good ass fight.
Hell
Triple
yeah.
G, Jermaine
Because I ain't even
Taylor,
like I said, I'm not
know.
going to mention people like Roy and Bernard Hopkins. That's easy. That's easy work.
Yeah. What about Kawasaki though?
Joe Kawasaki?
Mm-hmm.
I think he watches Triple G on the scorecards.
Outboxing.
Yeah, he watches him on scorecards. Kawasaki was underrated to me. I think he was really good. I wish he would have fought Prime Roy and Prime Bernard though. That's the only thing missing. But yeah, I like Joe. He's one of the few UK dudes I like because I don't really care for them dudes over there.
Yeah, I don't really care for too many UK. I like Nigel. Shit, I like
He was ducking Roy too back in the day.
Yeah, Chris Eubank, shit. All them motherfuckers were ducking James Toney. See, James Toney, that's my favorite
James Toney.
boxer.
Yeah, they were scared of James Toney back in the day. That's a fact.
Like James Toney, he was that boy. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's so many James Toney fights I wish I could have seen from Bernard Hopkins, Calzaghe, Eubank, you know, the rematch with Roy, like so many fights. I think we missed out on James Toney just with him and the weight and all that shit like that. Like, and even the dude that was on the card, what's his name? Brown. Damn, what's his name? The white dude who
Lucas Brown. Lucas Brown.
Oh yeah, Lucas Brown.
Yeah, James Toney beat the shit out that boy. Long ass time, James Toney was overweight and everything, like fat and all that. James Toney beat that boy up. Old, like it's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, but like I said, I ain't really fucking with them UK dudes like that. Only cats I'm cool with is like Lennox Lewis and probably Joe Kawasaki. Like niggas like that, because I don't fuck with cheating ass Tyson Fury. You can get the fuck out of here with that one. Like, you see, dude knows how I feel about that bitch ass nigga. But
Tyson Fury cold, man.
Yeah, cold ass cheater. That's what the
that
fuck he is.
motherfucker can box, man. I ain't gonna lie, like
he can box. No, he can box. He
that
good.
motherfucker can fight, bro.
But he a fucking
Yo, hit
cheater.
that like button.
Yeah,
hit the like button.
But yo, Bushido, man, like, yo, I'm gonna keep it, yo, like, cause I was trying to ask you too, yo, like I'm trying, I'm trying to get get this channel off the ground and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, get this shit, like, not near y'all levels, like you.
Yeah,
and
y'all
Mill,
go subscribe to my boy Teak Sports.
like
and
you and Mill, but like, just get a little something cracking. You feel me? Because I'm really gotten deep into this shit now.
Holla at me behind the scenes, bro. You know how to reach me. You got a direct line.
I got you, bro. I got you. Most definitely. But yeah, I'm about to
line.
step out, y'all, because I gotta make some runs. But
right,
yo,
man.
I had to pop in on y'all boys though, real quick, man. Cause I'll never catch you, dog.
Yeah, it's nice catching you, bro. And you stop in anytime, dude. Y'all go subscribe.
I got
to
you.
my boy.
I'm about to put the reminder on this shit as soon as I'm done.
Okay. Y'all go subscribe to Teak Sports and Boxing, man. Teak Sports and Boxing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go subscribe.
All right. Yo, I appreciate it, fellas. Thanks for letting me in.
All right, man. Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
But yeah, you guys, I gotta get shaking and moving, man. Good conversation, Q. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. We go see what's next, man. You know, boxing's looking good, man. 2022.
Yeah.
It's probably been one of the better years in a long time, in my opinion.
In a long time.
If we get Spence versus Crawford, and if the rumors we hearing is true, right? If it's a 3-fight deal for Crawford, that'll likely will be Spence, Charlo, and Jerron Ennis. You know what I'm saying? That is a crazy, crazy list of guys. If Crawford can get past those 3 dudes, I think he's solidified. I mean, there'll be no denying him at that point. So,
or both of them rematch and retire.
Yeah, I don't see Bud fighting no more than 3 fights. Honestly, I don't see him fighting no longer than 3 fights. I think he probably got about good 3 fights left. But yeah, man, Ryan Garcia, he's capping. We don't believe nothing he's saying till he gets make something happen. Tank Davis, can he beat Devin? I don't know, man. I mean, it's just one of those things where we got to really sit there and break it down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Tank Davis, I give him a chance against anybody because of his power. Devin Haney, for what he lacks for in power, he makes up for it with his boxing brain. So that's tough to say, man. You know, it's tough to say. But yeah, man, y'all go subscribe to Q the God, Lost Art of Boxing. Go subscribe to Q the God, Lost Art of Boxing. I'm going to get up out of here, man. I hope everybody have a good day today. Be sure to hit that like button for your boy. I'm out of here. Peace out.
Yes, sir.